Hey everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa. Where we last left off was, well, for one, Makoto almost got murdered by who we believe was the mastermind. Second biggest thing was, turns out, the mastermind is dead. That's right, we found their body in the garden, and I honestly still can't believe it. But there's also a chance that it is true because you know how they were dismantling Monokuma in the gym? So maybe that is the mastermind? I don't really know for sure. And here's another thing. I was thinking these past few days, when I was editing especially, I took a little more look at the body and I noticed a few details. And I came up with a theory that is extremely near to impossible, correct? But either way, I'm gonna keep it in my mind until it's debunked. We also found this key that leads to here. And from what it sees, all the cameras in the school. So, let's go. Also, I'm feeling a little drowsy. My nose is running and all. I think I'm gonna catch a cold soon, but so I'm gonna try not to be like sniffing the entire time, but I can't promise anything. I'll try my best. The store's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle. No luck. Door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Maybe that key that Kyoko had, the one that had Monokuma on it, maybe that's where this door. Maybe that's what the key is for. Let's look. I think we already looked at the table. What's a can? Let's talk from least to best. Geez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Okay, she didn't say anything helpful. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here. Okay, Toko?
What's your problem?
Hurry up and find something for Master. Oh yeah, her master. Yeah. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Guess all that's left is this monitor. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey. Hey look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! Just like one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook it up to that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? You said Hina. He's obviously talking about you.
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on. Shut up. I'm kidding. I'll stop.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. And you'll be quantum leaping your way into the TV land before you know it. Persona 4 reference. I mean, I get the reference. What is he talking about? It even says it's a reference. Okay, so what now? So, you think you can fix the TV?
You know?
Just a little longer. What? You really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Even though I think we already looked at them. They look like high performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. The mastermind must be using these monitors. Must be using these to monitor the network. I want to see if we can look at the here, right? There's a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go! It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is my monthly membership?
You
Okay.
know? Huh?
Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
And do it. Frickin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from the regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And here they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it?
Huh?
Oh, that's us. Huh? It says... The feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Really weird. You're weird. You're weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. You'll run through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. It's a weird setup. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. How is he still alive? We were literally dismantling him. What? Okay, I guess I gotta prepare my Monokuma voice. I was relaxing it since I thought he was gone. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What? It's been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be friggin' stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's why I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, it's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your path to full, almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. Have to keep going?
Let me
No,
out of here.
we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
We're still gonna be stuck in here. Whew, I'm pooped. I'm pooped off. And I'm pooped. For not being able to read well. Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming from the antenna.
huh?
Huh? But what does that mean? But what does that mean?
What the heck?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
This
chills,
killing game is being
kills.
broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? The
Extreme.
killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's.
Can't be. They taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Of course. I hear a kind of creaking. But not the sound coming from my own, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair's entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way it wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
this can't be.
Take control of all the communications like that. You need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of... the body discovery announcement?
A body
Oh
has been discovered.
no.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Uh-oh. I would still... But this gives us the chance to find the culprit, right? Like the mastermind. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean...
Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone's give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay,
excitement!
things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. We're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Yeah, he says that. Damn. Well then. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of
I
this!
thought that finally we'd be able to get out of here. Plus, what did he say about the class trial?
Stop talking.
That part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out killed Kyoko. No. No. You're not allowed to say that. No. Because Kyoko isn't dead. No. Shut up, Byakuya. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusama was the one who died. Victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, the body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. No. There is no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's? No. Kyoko's been murdered? No. No, it's not possible, because it's not true. That's not Kyoko. Can't be Kyoko. Shut up, Byakuya. Don't put that idea in my head. Cause I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? No. Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying. No. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable amount of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. You value your lives. You'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Okay. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as the metal pipe. They'd been struck in the head. The object was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? No. Or I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Okay, Monokuma file, let's go to the blah 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 blah. I want to see what that red thing is. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Let me see what this is. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen these, something like this before. It's weird. It looks like red stuff on a rock. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body as mounted blah 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 blah. It would really help if you tell us where, because right now I have no idea. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... This must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does this mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. It's the one that almost got you killed, Makoto. Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife that person was holding! This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at this crime scene has been added to the bottle, blah blah blah. Okay, check out the body itself. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. It's not Kyoko. No. I'm gonna title this video, there's one word for this entire video. No. Because I've said no like a billion times already. But I wanna look at this. This is what I was talking about. I don't at all think it's Kyoko because those are red nails. Maybe fake nails? I don't know. There's a tattoo here. And you know how Kyoko always wore gloves? But those indeed are fake nails. They wouldn't fit under gloves. And if you see here, these aren't her shoes. But let's check it out. This is what I wanted to check out at first. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the blah 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 blah. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. Tattoo in the right hand is blind to the blah 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 blah. And I guess this is the knife wound. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Okay. This. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on part of on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis, something like blah 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 blah. And the bottom here, yes? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Anything else? Nope. Checked it out. It's kind of weird how he's saying when I check the top he says how there's nothing weird, and now the bottom is nothing weird. Let's talk to people. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. There was also a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. The blood on the body is still wet. Okay. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. Body before the explosion, I ran to the blah 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 blah. Let's talk to Toko now. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Wonder if there's anything about these chickens. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Weren't there 5? Weren't there 5 chickens before? Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Yeah, he's yelling and stuff. So weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was just down here. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I do my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens, I'm blah 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 blah. I didn't imagine chickens would be part of it. Here's one thing, I have a feeling that the sprinklers have something to do with it. Because you know when we were searching the 5th floor for the first time, Monokuma, when he was explaining the sprinkler, the words were highlighted saying that it activates 7:30 on the dot. And maybe said some other stuff, I just don't remember. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn off at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. So if the sprinklers were turned on, or already turned on, and only the top of the body is wet, that means the murder must have happened after 7:30, right? So we're getting a little approximation of when the time of death occurred. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. It was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. So it had to be between the hours of 7:30 to 8 a.m. Somewhere between then was when it would have to happen. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just 9 o'clock. Just before 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can all say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. And the body was found, and after the blah 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 blah. Let's talk to Byakuya. Good time, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Talk to me, you say? What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, which is not, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... It's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. It's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account has been added to the blah 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 blah. Let's check the tool shed. I think it has something in there. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is that a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Uh-huh. Top is wet and covered in mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Wait, so maybe the reason the body was dry and only got wet after it blew up when Makoto threw the water. Could it be that the tarp covered the body? That doesn't make any sense. I'll have to check it at the class trial. That's the one thing here that concerns me. Okay, so let's get going. I think this is it for now. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other things I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. If only I could get like a 3D image of that. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. That corpse really Kyoko? That's true. No. That's not Kyoko. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room is with
It's all
Byakuya.
clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Byakuya, can you give me Kyoko's room key, please? Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should take a look around. I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I can't really think of anywhere else. Wait. When bombs blow up, don't they leave fragments? And remember when we were looking over Monokuma's body, Hiro found a bomb. Could that bomb maybe be what blew up the body? That means we have to go to the gym, right? Okay. Let's go to the gym. Well, sure. Let's go. Down here, right? I hope. If it's not that, then I have no idea. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Talking about the bomb. Yep. I just found something here. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That bomb went missing. I thought so. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden are parts of the bomb. Fragments near the dead bodies have been added to the blah. Oh, updated. The blah 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 blah. Okay, I've checked everywhere else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. You know, teleporting there would be a lot easier. Let's see if I can go. Yeah. To the garden we go. Byakuya, can you come with me now, please? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
If you wanted to check Hyoko's room, right? You wanted to check Hyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Then we have to go to Kyoko's room. I'm guessing we'll have to talk to him. Byakuya? Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... click! And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. And we go. What's this? So, this is Kyoko's room. What's this? There's something on the table. It's a wooden block decoration. Looks like something from a puzzle.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. It looks too big to be the locker rooms in the bathhouse. Could they be from the locker in that in the place where we first found Kyoko when we were exploring the 5th floor? That's the only other place I remember seeing lockers. Besides, of course, the locker rooms, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. I wouldn't know. Never gone to a public bathhouse. Doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
If it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Oh, dojo reminds me of Sakura. What about Clea? Key has been added to the blah 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 blah. Okay, what now? Check out her bed. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. We'll talk to Byakuya.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some clue, some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. What about that note Kyoko gave Makoto? More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. It's in the envelope. Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well,
Interesting.
something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. The bed sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Bed sheets. But could something really be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko... Oh, it's Makoto talking. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and a beep. That's it. My voice cracked at that part. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained for every weapon imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began reading for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. And an intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile is pointed to the bottom, blah blah blah. The ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. Then,
I see.
never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. Warmongers? Warmongers. Ah. I was reading it as warm. But they do have their uses, and they get the job done. It's worth remembering. This is all a part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming a hero. It's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
now.
I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. There's our omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. Proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow regulations myself. Very loyal, that's for sure. Oh, you're saying you had to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually... one of them is participating in the killing game. I don't think I've ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I could probably clarify that. Well, I should probably clarify that. When you all first got here in the main hallway, back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
In other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed!
The total number of students taking part of this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba,
16
the
students.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
So Mukuro was the student after all. 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Huh? You say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed!
Make sense?
Well now...
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Really? What? Okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma's account is bad to the blah 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 blah. Yoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... I knew it couldn't be Kyoko. The tattoo. It's not Kyoko, definitely. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... it's not Kyoko. Ay, thank God she's still alive somewhere. Those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you, making you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? Said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. It's not Kyoko, Byakuya. Stop. He scares me back. He scared me back there, saying when it was Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing gang. Mukuro is the killer? We don't even know what she looks like. She killed Kyoko? She didn't kill Kyoko, Makoto, stop being dumb. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What? Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? A good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. Well, that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of our investigation. I should find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Well, this was one heck of a ride. I think I already know what the title of this video is gonna be. So I'm gonna stand by the theory. I don't really want to say it out loud because the theory is so crazy that, and actually near to impossible, that I don't even want to say it out loud. So if there's even the slightest possibility it's true, then wow. And this game has a thing for plot twists, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. But no. The dead body is not Kyoko. Byakuya needs to calm down a little. But no. And if what's weird though is if the body, okay, I'm gonna go on a limb here. If the body that we found isn't Kyoko and it isn't the mastermind, could that mean that Mukuro and the mastermind are two different people, and that's why Monokuma is still working? So maybe that the body is actually Mukuro and the mastermind is still alive. That's what I'm thinking. The Mukuro and mastermind were different people. I still personally believe Kyoko's alive. I refuse to accept it. And if it's true, I'm obviously going to quit the game. I've said it a million times before. No one touches my baby girl Kyoko. But yeah. I'm going to stand by every theory I have so far. But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.